Hey everyone, it's today September 4th, 2014, and I felt inclined to do another video. It's been a while since I've been talking to you all. While we're in the midst of this huge, gigantic wave of September 3rd till September 9th. Of course, there's no date and there's no linear time, but it's just a time frame to give us the opportunity to again work through things and stuff, to integrate energies, to have updates, to have initiations. It's just an amplification of the already existing energy that is coming into our planes with the solar flare activities, with cosmic portal openings, kind of vortices that are activating or reactivating or amplifying. It's just everything is going on at the same time right now. It's a very hard time. August has been very challenging, to say the least, for many. For me as well, personally. I have like June, July, and August were just breathe months to really breathe and rebalance constantly. And all of us are going through immense shifts. There's nobody that is left untouched. That is clear. What is really very strong happening in this is now moment on earth is that we see a lot of layers of anger and darkness, ego, fear, aggressive behavior coming up, even in the light workers community. So before it was like more with the unawakened precious hearts, but now it's happening in the light worker community as well. So it's because the intense energies are just passing through our being, through our realities, and it is bringing up stuff that we need to let go. It's simple as that. It can be experienced as tension and stress for many. It's too whole to bear, too hard to bear. I mean, and it's not easy. I must admit, it's not easy. It's like really constantly being in the heart. You are constantly being reminded, be in your heart. Step out of the brain logic and the brain ego, and be more in your heart. Let the heart lead your reality and your being. Be your heart. Be present in the heart. Work from that portal of your being where all the universes and dimensions lie, where all information is stored, where all a connection is made. We are constantly being reminded of that. And the energies that are pouring in at this time are amplifying that signal, that reality where we should be reminded of, like, really, this is important now, to be yourself, to be centered, to be within yourself, and to truly balance. And we are being asked to step away from situations and people that are not of resonance anymore, and of all the aggressive and violence and behavior patterns, to really step away from that and to really go into your own center and balance yourself. You are being asked to play the observer here, to not engage, to not let lower yourself with those patterns of reaction, to not engage into energies that are pulling you down again into the stream of the third dimensional, or I even call it the fourth dimensional energy layers, because Earth is really in more, the collective is more lingering in a fourth dimensional frequency right now in vibration instead of the third. Everybody's like opening their heart space, even the tiniest bit is an opening. There's a lot of people awakening as well. So there's much confusion on the plane as well, because there's a lot of things happening around us in the world that is not joy. There's not much joy felt in within many of the light workers and people, because the pressure builds up. The pressure is there to again bring you to that point. You go within, to step away from the old patterns of thinking, the old patterns of realities, the old pillars, the old systems, everything that has been serving us for millions of years. It's a point in time where we can shift out of this collectively. So this is why the tension is being built here. because we're in the 26,000 cycle again, where we reach the point in the spiral again to literally move up, and this collectively, globally. So we are being assisted from various of sources here, and we should be thankful for that, even if it's hard. Breathe yourself through this. Balance yourself every day. I have to do the same. Every time I see things happening around me and I cannot bring an input or help, because I always get the guidance like step away from it. Respect the boundaries, respect their reality, respect their process, and just give a hand when it is asked from you. Breathe out love, be compassionate, be supportive, but do not mingle into it, because then you will be involved and then you will take upon energies that they have to sort out. It's respecting everyone's journey and respecting everyone's boundaries here, and just being your own. Just, we have to deal with our own. It's enough already to deal with, because, by dealing with your own reality and by being your own being, you are participating in the collective shift as well, because we're all these pieces of the puzzle that form the collective on this earth. So we will see more of that happening. August has been a tremendous amplifier of everything that is happening and unfolding in this now moment of September. And September will be also an instigator for the coming time, and so forth and so forth. It's just building up. Preparation, preparation, preparation. And it's even not really preparation anymore. It's like this is the active shift that is unfolding right now. This is the mastership the masters have been talking about for so long. We have years of preparation, opening the gateways, choosing the path, removing all the blocks of the path, and now we're on the path. We're doing it. We're walking the talk here. We're actively involved in this through our own process and our own being. And so it's really important now to stay balanced. I cannot stress this enough. And take some time to go in nature. Nature is always a very beautiful environment to come at ease again, to rebalance, to ground yourself, to connect with your inner planes again, with a very peaceful environment, with the beautiful nature and energies of Gaia, and so that we can anchor and connect with her and just, pass on energies to each other. She can pass on energies that will help you to get through the hard times. She's releasing as well, as we all are. So, I see a lot of frustrations coming up, not only in my personal environment, but also collectively and in the lightworker community. And it's because, these energies are pretty intense, and no judgment here. I completely understand. I'm sometimes confronted with my own. So again, it's like self-work. It's constantly self-work. Breathing, balancing, grounding, and again, till the next challenge. Energy is coming. Again, rebalance, breathe yourself through it, ground yourself, go into nature, disengage from everything that is unfolding, that is of violence, of aggressive behavior, or judgment, of attacks. Do not take it personally. Just step away from it, understand what is going on here, understand and see as a point of the observer. When you take a step back, then you can see more clear as to what the origin is behind the behavior. It is just because all the layers are being released. It's because all the energies of the cosmic source are pouring in. All the assistance, all the initiations and activations, everything is going on simultaneously. So yes, of course, people are having a hard time. And it's for everyone the responsibility how to cope with it, how to move yourself through this, how to deal with those energies, and how you will bring out what is going on the inner planes. And it's best to bring out love and peace, and to release everything of negativity, release all these layers, instead of like being swooped away with those energies and being involved with attacks and judgment and frustrations and projecting it towards others. Everyone is an important puzzle into this gigantic web, and everyone is as important as the other one is. Doesn't have to be resonance with everyone, you know, but respect is really important. Respect another for who he is and who she is. Respect what is going on in their processes. Have no judgment about it. You do not know what is going on inside of their heart. You do not know what they've chosen to go through. You do not know what their energy signature is. So just disengage from each one's process and just look in love and compassion for them, and just be aware that more of these intense shifts will come. I've been told this for a few months now, and I see it happening already again, that a lot of souls will choose to exit. So we must prepare for this unfoldment. It's already starting as we speak. There's a lot of souls that are choosing to leave this plane. There are various reasons for that. I can go on and on to give you reasons, but what is presenting the most is because the energies are too hard to cope with. The body cannot adapt to it because people are holding on too much to the old patterns. It is a lot of pressure for the brain and a lot of pressure for the mind. So people can snap and are completely confused, because in the inner planes they do understand and know what's going on, but as long as there's no connection made with the heart, the inner plane, it's really hard to really understand what is happening here and to be guided by the heart if there's no connection made with the heart. And so these energies are pushing and pushing and bringing them to the point of showing, like, look, this is here that you need to be, and only then can you pull through all of this. So there's a lot of souls choosing to just at the last minute say, like, I cannot hold it anymore, and just leave the plane, and chose to reincarnate as a beautiful new soul that is more equipped with all the DNA and the consciousness to be able and cope with these intense energies that are surrounding us and pouring into this time. There's also a lot of soul contracts that might end, um, or people who have chosen to just move on this way. So there's various of reasons for that, but the fact is that because of the astrological influences, because of the influxes of the cosmic energies, because of the activations of the portals and vortices, because of the solar flares, and many, many more energies, we can see and we will see a lot of people be confused, getting aggressive, because it's hard to understand. It's even impossible to understand, be understood by many. It's even hard for those who are awakened. We do understand what's going on, and still we can have a hard time to cope with energies of others and with energies that are just happening within our own being. And we are tired. Many are tired. I get a lot of messages from you all that, when is this over? When is this going to stop? Always the release and the healing and the letting go. And we are tired, and our body is under a serious amount of pressure. And I totally understand. I have those thoughts sometimes as well that come up. But what I do is just, I work myself through it, and I say, okay, look where I stand now. Look where we all stand now. What has been changing in the last couple of months, years? And then I hold on to that vision and thought and that knowing, and I get the strength again to move on. I work myself through this when I feel down or tired. I really connect with my own inner planes, and then I remember again, because I'm reminded of what I'm here to do. I get the signals from our guides and our beautiful family from on high, and I make a connection with my heart, and then I get this, I feel the spark and the fire again, and then I remember, like, yes. And you will feel more amplified with self-love, and so it's a time to dig within and to really this take a distance from that which is not making you comfortable anymore. You can go into nature. You can go into solitude for a little while if you feel guided to follow it. You can go visit friends where you have a beautiful connection with. Everything that you feel guided to that might help you to get through these shifts and these waves that are amplifying every day, do so. But do not be led by fear, because fear will bring you into situations where where the harshness and the challenges will be amplified instead of the bliss and the balance that you are experiencing. What I've been personally feeling and seeing is a lot of weird dreams, like constantly being in the astral planes. You're being sucked down into the collective drama and everything that is unfolding with people around you, close friends or family, even energies from people that I do not know, just parts of the collective. I feel I'm being put in the middle of a situation astrally, then ethereally, or in real life sometimes as well, that you're like, what am I doing here? This is not part of me. This is not what I created, or what I'm not a part of this energy creation. So do know that these are collective influxes where because we are part of the collective, we are getting involved and sucked into this. Again, it's working yourself through this. Again, it's about self-mastery. Pull yourself out again and see what brought you there in the first place, and just you can be very firm as this is what I want to get engaged in and this is not what I want to engaged in. Like, okay, putting all the thoughts that comes in. This has been happening with me a lot. Every time I meditate or go to sleep, I'm being bombarded by energies, fluctuations of energies that are very uncomfortable and weird, thoughts, images that is part of the collective. So what I do is I empty my mind, I meditate, and I work on releasing every thought and image that is coming through. I let them pass through and I say, okay, and now you go, now you go. So it takes a lot of time to work yourself through this. It takes, this is self-mastery. Let me put it that way. You're constantly being challenged and triggered, and it's good. You grow with this. You are gaining your strength and your self-confidence, and you will transcend all of this eventually, step by step. So I guess it's a part of it, and it's good to connect with one another and to be there for one another, to support, to share love and care, so that if you feel down, you can move on again. You know, everyone needs love. Everyone wants love because everyone is love. So if you feel vibrations that are not matching love, of course you feel down and tired and angry, perhaps, but do not let the lower emotions take you over. Okay, this is really a good lesson for everyone. Know that all of us are going through this. Don't think you're the only one. So do not project all your anger and frustration upon another who is going through the exact same, maybe in another level of consciousness and through other vibrations, but everyone is going through this. There was one day, I think it's on Saturday, a few days before this portal, I was working on a computer, and I felt a really weird influx of energy entering my house and my fields, and I could not put a label on it. Usually you can feel it's a being, and I recognize when an energy comes in, oh, this is Saint Germain, or this is Archangel Metatron, or this is a lost soul. I could feel it instantly, the difference, and I can see it also in the light particles, the colors. But this was like an energy that was not really a form or a soul. It was more kind of energy consciousness that was not a being. And it came into my house, and all these weird, uncomfortable feelings were coming up. And like 2 minutes or 5 minutes after that, I heard a noise here on the street, like a car. Someone was in the car, standing on his brakes, as if an accident had happened. And it was, remember, it really cut it through my soul, the noise of that and the energy that was coming in at the same time. And I remember I was sending a message to Bill Ballard, like, what is this? What kind of weird energy influx is that? And I only saw it the day afterward, but like 1 hour later or 2 hours later, Bill responded to me telling me the same, that he felt the same. And he told me that 30 minutes after he responded to me, a car had an accident and there was a wreckage. And I just, like, my God, it was the exact same situation that has unfolded in his space as in mine. And we are miles apart. And so I responded to be like, okay, this is what happened with me, because I didn't tell him about the car accident. The exact same thing. So I also saw a young guy who was just passing my house. You could see he was completely lost. He was running around like a zombie with a backpack on his back with nothing but paper in it. And you could see he was lost. He was just walking and walking, and he had no place to go, and he was really confused. And it's heartbreaking to see everything. It's really heartbreaking. And I was really questioning myself, like, how can we help those people? And what I got from guidance is, you cannot step to them and just say, hey, look, this is what is going on. You need to go inside. You need to see this. You need to learn this. It will so bring out the aggression, because for them it will be like, leave me alone with it. I need to do this. I need to do that. And no. Mostly it will not be the way. It is really truly to learn and detach. And that's hard. It's hard if you're an empath. It's hard if you have a heart that is loving for everyone. It's hard. This is where I struggle with. I want to help people that I see that need support. And what I've learned is to detach and just send love and compassion, and to probably what I set in mind is, okay, if this soul is really willing and open to receive, then I trust that it will be asked, and I trust that I will offer what I can offer, even if it's just an ear to listen, a shoulder to lean on, just give a hug, whatever you can offer. If it's asked, I will offer. But if it's not asked, likely people will not be open for it. Even people who are so into their heart and that are afraid to speak about it, eventually they will come to a point as well to ask it. But you can sense it in the energies when somebody is opening the heart and is really asking for help, even though they're not verbally speaking about it. So it's hard, I know. But now it's important that you are balanced. The light pillars here on earth, the ground crew, the way showers, the gatekeepers, are asked to be balanced, because we are now the vehicles of light that are channeling all the incoming fluxes, all the incoming energies, all the activations, all the initiations, and everything that needs to be anchored on earth is now what we are functioning as vehicles to channel all these energies through, so that the collective is fed of these energies, and the collective can come up through the other beings and open the heart, so that they too can become a vehicle of light, and so forth and so forth and so forth. So we are carrying a lot of responsibility right now, because we are the ones who are aware of it. All of you, everyone. I'm not speaking here about channelers or teachers or masters. I'm talking about everyone, because everyone is a master. Everyone is a master being. So this is our responsibility now, to anchor peace and love and understanding and compassion, and to share this with one another. This is a time where we have to pull the same rope here, to hold hands and cooperate together. It doesn't mean that you always have to be in groups and just do projects. You can do this on your own pace as well, because I do feel personally as well, that I need more time to be on my own, but it doesn't mean that you're completely separated from others. So I do connections in the heart, and I do a lot of astral travel and ethereal work um, during sleep time, during meditation, or just during my day. I just close my eyes and I see myself doing a lot of stuff on the other side of the veil, and that's how you can connect as well. We are doing a lot of mastery and a lot of teachings. What I found is in dreams, I am also encountering a lot of astral beings, and non-awakened ones who are incarnated here on Earth. I experienced this being in the fourth dimensional and the astral realms. To my perspective and feeling, Earth has become the astral realm, the fourth dimension, which is called the astral realm, which is the bridge in between the third and the fifth, the matter and the antimatter level, where everything is more ethereal and light in the fifth. We're just in the in-between world and reality right now with Earth. And this is why so much is falling away of matter and systems and structures. I find myself being in this fourth dimension, and it always feels lower to me being there. But I see that I'm giving teachings. I'm always talking about crystals and the masters and channeling and working with energies. This is what I do recall of my astral travels and dreams. And so I know that we are all bringing a lot of energies here and teaching. In one way or the other, you are bringing teachings. Even if it's subconsciously, you are this being that is anchoring this for others as well. And there's more and more people awakening. I can see that as well. It's just not easy. It's not easy. So this is what I wanted to share with you all. This month of September will be breathing again. Again, yes, I know. Just just will not stop, I'm afraid. But it's good. It's good. See the positive of it. Look behind everything. Move away the layers and see directly into the core of the reason and the essence of it, why this is happening, and showering our plane of Earth right now. September will be a very strong month as well. I was initially feeling 2 months ago that September would be a breather, but I think it was just for a few days, and now the mass influx is coming again. So I feel we're more surrounded by the galactics as well. It's been a while that I've been feeling the galactics, but since the 1st of September, I have a lot of Pleiadian groups around me, and that has been since April or May that I've really sensed them to be here with me. So I know when they're coming, there's a lot of movement and initiations going on. In fact, they've been telling me that I would go through initiations. A lot of people will go through initiations. Um, Also in the Temple of Melchizedek, there are a lot of initiations going on. There's a lot of restructuring. Again, a next wave of restructuring the brain, the pineal gland, the DNA, and the spine. So you can have like headaches from this area to the back of the neck and the spine, because this is where all the meridians and the energy centers are placed, and we can have a lot of nausea, dizziness, pain in the body. It's just because our cells and our atomic structure is just rewired and is containing more and more light. So breathe yourself through it, anchor your energies, give it away, ground yourself on a constant base, daily, go into nature, detach from everything that is involved with aggression, violence, and so on, and really connect with your inner heart. That is really important right now. The more you are balanced in love, the easier you will get through this, and the easier you can function as an example and a teacher and a support for others around you. Detach and respect everyone's from everyone's journey, and know that every single being is another expression of you. So if you respect another, you will respect yourself as well, and vice versa. So yeah, be brave, be love. I love you all. We're in this together. You're never alone. And I know you can do this. Let's walk this talk. Let's do this. And let's do this. And create this history like no one has seen before. This is it. And I'm not talking about today or the portal of the 3rd till the 9th of September or the coming months. I mean, this is it in the now. This era of the golden age is it. There's no time linear in this is it now moment. We cannot speak about an event taking place one day or for weeks or for months or for a year. The messages that are given is not only accounting for the day that it has been given and tomorrow it's not, it's past. No, know that everything is taking a lot of time. Ascension is taking a lot of time. It's beyond time. It's an ongoing process. So when a message is given and said like, okay, we are going through this, or this is happening, it is not so that the next month it doesn't count anymore, because what has been said in messages, for example, you're going through an initiation, well, it can last for a few years, it's just detached from the time. Don't put your mind and your focus too much on time, linear time and dates, and how long something takes. It will slow down your process and your perception and experience of it. Enjoy every now moment. Enjoy yourself. Love yourself. I love you. Bye.